Our original true crime series called Missing is now available on Hulu. This is the third season of this show, where investigative reporter for Eyewitness News, Kristin Thorne, digs into cold case disappearances of people from our area. Today I caught up with Kristin about the series and why you should check out this new season. So before we get into the weeds of what you're doing and what you're launching, just to say that the third season, we're launching something. A reporter at Channel 7 launching the third season of a project. No one has ever been able to say that in the 75-year history of Channel 7 and the 50-year history plus of Eyewitness News.
Well, thank you for saying that, because that is how I feel. I think that when I do take a step back from all the work that I do on this series, which is an immense amount of work. And I think sometimes, Bill, when you're so in it, right, and I'm so dedicated to what I'm doing and I'm working so hard, you have a hard time of recognizing these milestone moments.
Forest from the trees, everything, yeah.
Absolutely. And so it really has taken people outside of me, family and friends, to say, do you realize what you've done?
Yeah.
And I hadn't really, I'll be honest, till I think this season. When this season is dropping today on Hulu, this is sort of for me like, wow, I have accomplished something that I'm not sure I knew I could until I was in it and started to do it. And then as the third season comes around, you really have the storytelling is buttoned up. And I will say, I do think, like anything else, this is our best season so far.
That's awesome.
I think every season gets better and better.
So let me talk about that. First of all, I want to say, everyone who knows you had no doubt that you would be doing this.
You.
And it turned out to be successful. And it's weird to say successful because we're talking about people who are missing and probably dead, a lot of them.
Yes.
But the passion that you bring to it and the way you get people and you get people to talk about the most personal things and what it means. Tell us about this new season of Missing and what do you got out of it? When did you start sort of having this craving and really desire to have missing people be such a subject?
So it happened during the Gabby Petito case. Right. That's where it all started, and it was speaking with her father, Joe Petito, who has watched the series. He watches them as soon as they come out. He loves the series, and it really wasn't speaking with him that I started to understand that there were all these missing people. And I never understood how much of an issue this is. We don't get into the series a lot. This is something I want to work on how we as a society deal with missing people. When you're 18 and over in this country and you disappear, it is the prospects are very scary. Much different from if you were 17.
Yeah.
The system is much better at dealing with 17 and younger kids.
Not adults yet.
Exactly. But from my concern and where I see the system is lacking is that some of the same concerns that you would have as a minor, drugs, you may have been hanging out with the wrong people, are still the same as a young adult or as an adult. So I feel that those people, everybody, should be treated as if a loved one is telling you, I mean telling you, a law enforcement, this is not like my loved one. She calls me every day. He's on social media every day. I think that there is an overwhelming feeling that people are dismissed. Law enforcement, I think, needs to do a better job of listening to families when they say, yes, my daughter or son may be involved in some things, but that would be even more so of a reason.
Listening, have law enforcement listen also to the victims.
Yes.
We know that with Gabby Petito, because the cops heard her. They could have made a better decision than they did. Just walk away. You know, you said he, she. Most of these people are she's, right?
Yes, yes, and most are she's that we see that disappear. In this season of Missing, we are really taking on two very interesting cases, and a third we're focusing on the unidentified bodies at the New York City morgue, which is a whole, so we're calling it Missing of the Morgue, because that is a whole other part of this.
Who knew?
People who are unidentified, corpses that are right now in the New York City Medical Examiner's office, who they do not know who they are.
And that's what you're focused on in season 3.
In season 3.
And what are you finding?
We're finding that in that case, a lot of it is the general public does not know that there are certain databases that you can go onto to try to find your missing loved one. There's one called NamUs that is very, very important. And just by people knowing about NamUs, and this will now get that out there, you may be able to find your missing loved one in this database. And so I'm hoping that by exposing these cases, and these cases we're looking at are victims of homicide. So not only are the loved ones missing their family members, the people who killed these individuals, are literally getting away with murder.
So it's a mystery every time you turn it on. Good luck with season 3.
Thank you so much.
Really good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
She is so into this. Her passion for this is palpable. In addition to Hulu, you can also watch Missing wherever you have the ABC-7 New York app, like on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, Google TV, or on our website, abc7ny.com. Really profound reporting and storytelling from Kristin Thorne.